Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Keller Williams Realty Technologies Technology Community Presentation webinar, if you will. We're so excited to have you all with us today. You can see what's on our agenda for this afternoon. By the way, it is 2 o'clock Austin time, May 27th. So here's what we have on the agenda. We're going to give you the KW website update. We are going to talk about marketing your KW website. Now that you have it, are you guys marketing it? Are you taking advantage of that? Then we're going to show you the talk to you about two super exciting updates, a support update, some things that you guys can do to help our support team, and then of course any upcoming events that we have going on or maybe even don't have happening. We'll let you know. All right, let me know, as always, if you all have any questions regarding today's presentation. Let's get started with the KW website rollout update. So here is the latest update. As you guys can see, who has been rolled out, who is left, and of course, we have access to the rollout schedule. And in fact, what I will do for those of you that are on the call, I will send you the rollout schedule link, but you can find it on mykw.kw.com right there in the link for your for technology under KW websites. All right, that is on its way for you guys, so you should receive that here any second now. It's going to come through the GoToWebinar chat module. All right, so now you can see what is on the launch schedule. Let's take a quick look and see how to get to the schedule if you haven't gotten to the schedule, or even how to get to your website. So you're going to start right here from mykw.kw.com. You'll use the drop-down menu and choose KW Websites. And when you choose KW Websites, you'll be taken to your KW Websites page. Actually, this is where all of your websites are. This is a single place where all of your agents can go to find the website feature. So click on Go to My Website, and then down below that, or actually I should say right above that, is the rollout schedule. If you click on that, that's the link that I just gave you all. Okay, we're going to click on Go to My Website, and once you do that, you'll be taken to your website administration tool. If you have not received that, and I'm seeing a few people come in, someone's saying Group 5 is not complete, Columbia, South Carolina has not received their notifications yet. Some people are asking about that. So I'm going to say there are a couple of things we have to make sure are happening. I don't know exactly if the South Carolina groups that are not being launched are because of just the timing or because they're missing this information. The information that they might be missing is the associate MLS ID, and then of course your KW email. Those are two very important things that you need. We've talked about these just about during every single call regarding the new KW website. So let's make sure your agents are taking advantage I should say, make sure your agents are make sure your agents have these items in place so that they can take advantage of the KW website feature. Okay, so I am looking at some of the questions that are coming in here. A majority of Columbia, South Carolina agents have that information in place. So, Paul, that's probably just an issue you have going on with the sites themselves. We need to make sure that we are contacting the right teams. And, of course, other people are asking about some charges and so forth that are coming through from Playster. Those are all things that we're working out. Of course, don't forget, if we're talking about IDX charges and those types of things, that is going to be discussed directly with the Playster group and with the MLS themselves. And if it is regarding if it's regarding something special, additional charges that you all don't feel like you should be paying, continue to communicate that information to us, communicate it to the Playster team, and we're reviewing all of that information. So thank you. We will be asking you for more details. So we do appreciate that. All right, now that you have seen that, I believe right down here we have just highlighted If you do not see the link, you're going to see your site is being created, and a link will be enabled here to launch your site for the rollout schedule. Click there. So just look out for that information as well. And I'm going to leave this up for just a second because it sounds like many of you have questions. Again, if it's regarding charges that are for additional features, we do want to let you all know about it, but don't spend time on the phone with them. We're looking into all of those. If we're talking about what's happening with your MLSs and so forth, then absolutely have that discussion with the Playster team. And any problems you have, we have a dedicated group of professionals specifically for our KW associates that are ready to answer your questions. All right, and keep those coming in. I'm just going to let those questions flow in, and we're going to move on to the next. Okay, two weeks ago, myself and Gail Sargenia talked about the KW website workshop. That's a workshop that she did in her market center. She did the 3-hour workshop. We are looking for more and more information, for more testimonials from your agents, from trainers that are using this workshop. I'd like to hear from you now. If you're using this workshop, what you thought of it, what is it you like, what is it you want changed, what did you find simple, difficult? If you haven't looked at it, simply visit KWU Connect and then click on, just put in you can even put in the search term website. It's really that easy. Put in website or put in website workshop. I said website. I should have said workshop, or put in website workshop, and you'll be amazed at how quickly that solution comes up. So look for those workshops. Somebody, and let me expand this name, says that they're going to do the workshop on the 7th. Thank you, Robert. Yes, we're going to do the workshop on the 7th, so we would like your feedback on that. Anna likes that agents can take it on their own. You're right. Agents can take the workshop materials and just do the stuff on their own. People always learn better in a group setting, and when they have a qualified instructor walking them through. That's what the workshop is intended for. But you are exactly right. You can absolutely use it on your own. Kyle, great question. He's asking if the workshop's been updated about the lead capture options. I do not believe so. We will take care of that right away. That is very important. Thank you so much. Maggie has done the workshop. It went really well. The one thing she'd add is more information about Google Analytics. Hey, it's a great thing that you said that, Maggie. I love that. And in fact, we just finished a quick start video on Google Analytics, how to set it up on your KW website, the importance of it, what it is, why you want to use it. Love that. Great suggestion, and we definitely are taking advantage of that. All right, keep that information coming in too. Keep your questions coming in. Keep your comments coming in about the workshop. You all do need to know sometimes it takes a little while for those questions to come in from when I'm reading them. All right, let's move on. Marketing your KW website. I'm super excited about this because, listen, we all have our new KW websites. We all have a sphere. We have a lot of people that need to know about it. Now, remember, there are very few, well, there are some, but there's really not a whole lot of opportunities that we have to communicate with our entire sphere with the exact same message. Right? Sometimes we have daylight savings time, great time to communicate to our entire sphere. But things like Mother's Day and Father's Day, sure, everybody has a mother and father, but not everybody is a mother and father, so it doesn't always apply to everyone. Holidays are different. You have different people celebrating different holidays, so that sometimes is a challenge. When you have a great product to promote that's going to help your clients, your sphere, your METs, even your have-not METs, like your mobile app or your KW website, we need to promote that information, and we need to create some great marketing materials and start that promotion. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through how to create a custom piece using the KW tools and the KW using eEdge My Marketing. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start here on my KW. I'm going to slide this over, and I'm going to go ahead and stop the webcam for just a minute because it's not important that you see me. It's more important that you see what's happening. All right, here we are on the screen. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Now, of course, it's important that we start communicating to our sphere about our new KW website. So here's what we've done. we're going to click on My Marketing, and we're going to click on Create Marketing Materials. We want to find those marketing materials that we have either saved or we're going to create. Right now, we're going to create a piece from scratch, and we're going to create a piece out of our email marketing. So we're going to click on Email Marketing, and we have a nice library of pieces to choose from. And I believe one of the piece that we chose is the affordability email HTML optimized. Okay. Now what we did is we went to personalize, and we started to personalize this piece. So we said something like introducing our KW website. We put some information in here about the website, added some additional content, and then one of the most important things we did here is we removed this image. Okay, we completely removed this image, and we added our own image. And the image we added, we're just going to bring down in here, and we're going to put it in the middle. And the image we added, we took a snapshot of our KW website. Okay, so if I click on, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, I don't want to do that. I want to remove that image. And I know there's a little trash can here somewhere. I don't know why I always have trouble with that, but I do. All right, so you add the image, and we're going to find that image, and we're going to search for that image either through our library, or if it's an image that we have already loaded, I beg your pardon, if it's an image we've already loaded, it will show up in here. So we're going to click on Upload Image, and we're going to find that image file. Here is our image file, and when we click on it, it's going to put it right in place. We can add an existing image category name to this as well if we choose, and then we'll click Upload. All right, once that has been done, once we've added the additional content, we've uploaded it, we can now look at our piece after it has been saved. And if we go back to our designs after we've saved it, we can find it in My Saved Designs, Create Marketing, My Saved Designs, and we're going to look for Website. And then here's our new KW website design. So what we've done is we created introducing my KW website. We put in the URL here. Here is an actual snapshot of the website page itself. And then we created some search links down here. If you click on Edit, you're going to see some of the options that we made. And one of the things that we did is we added a block on here just like that, and we hyperlinked the entire everything that's text, everything that's a graphic to our website. So if anybody's perusing over it and they try to search all properties, try any search term, they're going to come to our website. You could even get more specific and make each of these terms go to a specific search if you choose. Okay, now that you've done that, we are going to, of course, compose an email, or we can use this URL right here, and we can start to market to our sphere regarding this touch. So now you'll look and you'll see the individuals that you see the website and the opportunity to click on the links and get access to the Dream Key Team website with a simple click. And we have these instructions for you on the slide presentations themselves. All right, let me know what you all think about that. Make sure your agents are taking advantage of that opportunity. Real quickly, I did want to give you the support update. The support update is in regard to your KW website as well. And I did want to make sure that when you all are on your KW website, a lot of people are having trouble or understanding exactly where to update their profile information. Okay? So we're going to go to mykw.kw.com, hover over the technology menu, click on KW websites, and I am going to click on go to my website. This is where we get to our administration tool. Anna asked, is that a real site? Yes, Anna, that's a real site. Dream Key Team, that is a KW website. No extra bells or whistles have been added to it. And Robert, I'll show you exactly where you can find all of the slides for all of our webinars. Here's where we're going to manage our details. We're going to click on View Details. Now, before I do that, many people think that they're going to manage their account right here under My Account. When you click on My Account, you'll see that you have these options, including My Profile. And when you click on My Profile, you can make some edits by clicking on Edit. However, you're going to notice that when you try to save it, you're going to get an error saving it. So do not make your profile changes here under My Profile, Edit. Under My Account, My Profile, Edit. What you're going to do is when you're under Sites, you click on View Details, and once you're in View Details, then you can click on Site Info. Once you're on Site Info, now you have the ability to update any of the information that is listed for your website. Doug is asking, hey, when are the Market Center websites going to roll out? Are they going to be more user-friendly? If you mean more user-friendly than the current Market Center websites, the answer is absolutely yes. If you mean more user-friendly than the new KW websites, they're the exact same website, and I don't know how much more user-friendly we can get with these. So I'm assuming your question is regarding more user-friendly than e-agency websites. I don't have a date those are going to be launched, but it will be very soon. Okay. That's the support update. Oh, one more thing. They did want me to also mention to you, if when someone receives a contact through the KW website, if they're a current contact, they're not going to show up in your leads dashboard. You're going to get an email from the KW websites, and that all that information you'll need to transfer to the new contact. The only time that you'll see someone hit your leads dashboard from the KW website is if they're a new lead, have never been in your contact. So please make sure all of your agents know about that. All right. Let's talk about the new e-edge updates. I could not be more excited about this, people, and I want to know what you guys think about this. How many of you all have been waiting for this opportunity? So you may or may not know, let me take that screen back there, that you know, it's important to keep in touch with your contacts. We know how important it is to put people on an 8x8 as soon as we meet them, and one of our biggest challenges is once they're on an 8x8, then we don't convert them in those 8 weeks like Gary Keller says we should. What happens is we then need to put them on a 33 touch. Well, we wait for that reminder to come through. Sometimes we always get the reminder, but we forget to do it. That's the most important thing. So we get the reminder, but are we remembering to do it? Did you know now that you can stay engaged with your entire database indefinitely, literally indefinitely, by connecting campaigns together? So when one campaign ends, contacts on that campaign are automatically going to be added to the contact that you've connected them to. There's absolutely no limit on how many campaigns you can have linked together, which is super exciting. So let me show you that. This is one of the greatest things I think that has come out in a long time. So I'm going to show you guys that in the live environment. Yeah, Kyle says, hey, this is for all users, not just Pro Kyle. We don't talk about any pro features during the KW Technology presentation. So no, this is not going to cost you any more money than your current $25 technology fee, which is just an incredible bargain as it is. And then we keep getting all of these great additional options. So just give me 1 second to log into Annie Agent's account. I'm going to show you. Boy, I'm getting some real excitement over here, and I know you guys as trainers and me as a trainer, this is just such a great thing. Okay, here's how simple it is, and I really don't like using that word a lot because it's overused, but it really is simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into manage and create campaigns. Now, what we want to let's look at a campaign that is currently active, okay? Because it's going to take us a while to mess with these in the live environment. So here's our screen. We're going to go ahead and click on 33 touch ready for what's next. So let's say that this was an 8x8 or any one of those campaigns. When you look at your review and activate, now this is when this happens when you're creating a campaign. This happens when you're reviewing and activating a campaign. You look at, there's the drop down menu, and this is all of the campaigns that are available. It doesn't even have to be an existing campaign that you currently are running. Can I get a what on that? How exciting is that? And then when you are creating your campaigns, when you create a new campaign, actually not create, when you are in a new campaign, I should say. Let's go back to my saved campaigns. You will look at the opportunity to just, if you have active campaigns happening right now, you don't even have to go into the system and do it. You can drop it in right here. You have got to tell your agents about this. This should increase the adoption of the campaigns just by tenfold, because I think one of the biggest things that keeps people from doing it is they're not going to be consistent with it. They forget about it, and now we can just keep it rolling. So I'm so excited. Betty says, so when the new website rolls out in Colorado, do you think it's necessary to contend with the Pro, or will it be sufficient without upgrading, or is that even possible? So Betty, you know, the new KW website and Market Leader Pro really don't have anything to do with another. You can absolutely utilize KW technology to its fullest advantage, take advantage of all of the tools you have through KW without having to pay additional funds. Believe me, I teach that all the time. I love people getting the idea of understanding the value of $25 a month, and there's a lot of people on this call that will testify to that. So, you know, it's not necessary for you to pay extra money. And it's entirely a choice, because sometimes those excuse me, those tools provide you with a value that we simply can't provide you with. So if it works, if it's bringing you leads, if it's got strong ROI, as I always put it, then don't fix it. If it's not a value, if it's not bringing you immediate ROI that you can quickly prove, then that would be something to think about moving on. All right, let's continue. Is that not exciting? I'm excited. I am really, really excited about that. Can't wait. All right. You also have an improved map view. You'll notice the map is a lot prettier. If you are looking for single-family condo, townhouses, lot, land, all of that, you can make those choices and those map icons will show. So that's actually new. Like that as well. Okay, and then lastly, you'll notice that your office information, what was it called? Site info, I think they changed to general info. Is now called office info, because that's really what it is. It's the office information. Those are the Edge changes. Let me know if you have any questions about that. All right, MegaCamp 2016. Here we are. MegaCamp 2016. Here are our dates, people. Let's look at those. Who is coming to MegaCamp? Can I get some hands raised? Because we have some amazing technology stuff happening at MegaCamp. You know, it's really Megatech Camp with some MegaCamp behind it. I didn't say that. We have a lot of great technology stuff on there. You'll notice the MC Tech Ambassador session is already scheduled, and that is amazing, isn't it? Because we've always had to wait for that, but that's on the agenda. Get yourselves scheduled for this. Let's go to MegaCamp. You can always find everything you need to at our maps, on our maps pages. All right, the last thing I have is the KW Technology webinars. Hey, you'll notice that I have Monday, May 30th, next Monday, highlighted. There's nothing there. Well, that's because there's no webinars. We are out on Monday celebrating Memorial Day. We want you all to do the same thing. Our office is closed. I believe yours is too. Hopefully you all are going to really enjoy it. And thank you to those who have served and given us so much. And of course, and those who they love. All right, that is Monday, May 30th, and we will not be here, but we'll continue our sessions in June. In fact, almost our entire June calendar is already filled. You know what I need? I need an agent who is, I need an agent or a technology coordinator who's really good using KW Technology, taking advantage of that $25 a month. I put it on the KW Playster Facebook page. I put it on the KW Technology Coordinators page. Let me know who you have. I need a special guest for the 27th webinar. Love to get that. All right. If I don't go pro on Playster, we lose so many features that all other sites have. David, I don't know what you're talking about. Playster Pro, that's not something that we have access to at this time, so please just hold off on purchasing anything additional at this time. We're rolling out our tools to you all a little at a time, and you're going to get the best tool, so just be careful with that. All right. One last thing. I have a riddle for you all. Okay, so here's my riddle. Here is my riddle for you guys. What is a word made up of 4 letters, yet is also made up of 3? Sometimes is written with 9 letters and then with 4. Rarely consists of 6 and never is written with 9 letters and then with 4. Rarely consists of 6 and never is written with 5. Can anyone on the call tell me the answer to that question? I know that's an odd question to ask. Isn't that an odd question to ask? Okay, so I'm going to do that again. However, now I am going to put it visually, okay? There was no question. Okay, all right. I'm going to put this visually, and I want you all to think about what you're seeing now rather than what you heard. What is a word made up of 4 letters, yet is also made up of 3? Sometimes is written with 9 letters and then with 4. Rarely consists of 6 and never is written with 5. See, Jessica nailed it right away. Jessica realized there was no question because there was no influx in my voice. Is that probably why, Jessica? So there was no influx in my voice. So it was difficult to determine exactly what I was saying. A lot of people just immediately came to the conclusion this was an arithmetic riddle, which it's absolutely not. It's really a statement. And then lastly, there is no question mark at the end of any of the sentences. Even if you were to look at this without it being in the format that it is with word art and so forth, it's difficult to take in because you assume exactly what's going on. Gail says, now I feel stupid. No need to feel stupid. This is a really tough thing, but what this tells us is that visuals are extremely important. If I was to have put this up, many of you would have gotten it right away, but that's really not the point. So when we're talking, we need to be visual. One of the reasons why I put myself on the screen today for today's webinar. So I want you all to let me know what you're going to do to help your learners get to the next level, how you're going to make things visual, and how you need to, and how you're going to help them to grow as agents. I've got a lot of questions in here. I know you guys have a lot of input. I know you have a lot of questions to ask. We're going to go ahead and end the webinar right now, but I do want you all to go ahead and provide all of the information. We're going to stop the webinar for now. And let me find my toolbar. I don't know what happened to that. There we go. All right, thanks again, everyone, for being a part of today's presentation. And as always, stay on the edge of real estate technology by using KW technology. And make it a great day at Keller Williams. Thank you.